You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. Expect flight delays and cancellations starting tomorrow as the government shutdown continues. The FAA announced it's restricting air travel at many major airports, including JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark. Officials say there's a strain on air traffic controllers who have been working without pay. In a few moments, we'll learn more about the local impact and how you can navigate travel delays. And Calverton National Cemetery has canceled its Veterans Day ceremony. They say due to the shutdown and a lack of funding, they furloughed maintenance workers. Calverton is one of the nation's largest federally run cemeteries. And a garbage truck overturned and burst into flames, killing the driver and injuring the passenger inside. It happened just before noon in Islip Terrace. The accident closed the eastbound service road of Sunrise Highway near exit 44. And a Mempim High School freshman was hit by a car and killed this morning. Authorities say 14-year-old Jaden Flores was riding an e-bike in North Belmore when he was hit by a 45-year-old driver. The school superintendent says the district's crisis response team is available for support. And immigrant advocates say a recent series of ICE raids on the East End is creating havoc and fear. Here's video showing a Guatemalan man lying on the ground in West Hampton Beach yesterday. His attorney said he was partially pinned under the vehicle and was later hospitalized. Southampton police dispute that, saying the man was not run over by the ICE vehicle. In just 2 days after voters re-elected Bruce Blakeman to lead Nassau County, the Republican says he's seriously considering another job.
I'm going to take a couple of weeks, meet with a lot of people around the state, and then I'll come to a decision on whether or not I'm going to run for governor.
State Congresswoman Elise Stefanik may stand in the way of Blakeman's bid. Some consider her the front runner for the Republican nomination to challenge Governor Hochul. And a Nassau police officer is out of the hospital after getting severely hurt on the job. Officer Michael Hyland was on a motorcycle in a funeral escort last month when he was hit by a pickup truck. He was on life support for 8 days. Now, the chief of trauma surgery at Stony Brook says the 53-year-old will now have to undergo months of rehab. All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather. It was a decent day today. We have temps in the 60s tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. Of course, we'll have that 7-day forecast for you later in the broadcast.
I was appalled that this is happening.
Oakdale's Gloria Meckelberg and other air travelers are bracing for delays and cancellations after the FAA ordered a 10% cut in flights at 40 major airports due to the ongoing government shutdown. The flight reductions are set to begin Friday.
I think it's disgusting. I don't think there's no reason, but I think the airport is doing the right thing by cutting back on the flights because my safety is more important than money.
The FAA is imposing the flight reductions to relieve pressure on air traffic controllers who've already missed one full paycheck and are scheduled to again receive nothing next week as the shutdown drags on.
We empathize with individuals who are not getting paid that have to be here, and I'm hoping that things get resolved soon because people have to fly.
Some of the biggest airports in the country, including New York's John F. Kennedy and LaGuardia and Newark Liberty International in New Jersey, are on the list for flight cuts. MacArthur Airport in Islip is not.
We're not one of those airports that are listed for flight reductions, but it will affect the total national airspace. It will have a trickle-down effect. We're hoping that the disruptions will continue to be what we've seen throughout the government shutdown, which has been scattered delays.
During the FAA flight cuts, flyers should monitor their flight status via the airline's app and website and get to the airport early because the shutdown could slow down TSA screening.
Well, it's not convenient for anyone, is it? So it's not a good thing. But we have to live through it, and we will.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Now, with all the flight cuts, traveling may feel tricky. Newsday reporter Josefa Velasquez explains how flyers can deal with the disruptions.
The first thing you should do is check your flight status before you go anywhere. Before you leave the house, make sure that your flight is on track or if it's being delayed. The second thing is download the carrier's apps on your phone and sign up for text message alerts. That way you'll see immediately if your flight is delayed, if it's been canceled. And the other thing is to find alternatives. That's what airline carriers have been saying to people, that, We don't know the extent of these cuts to this point, so maybe look at Amtrak, look at bus options, or if you can drive somewhere, that's maybe another alternative.
These Pocono slopes may be famous for skiing, but right now they're bursting with fall color. And instead of skiing down, I'm gonna take the roller coaster route.
This is the Mountain Coaster, a scenic ride that seemed like a kiddie coaster until I quickly realized what I was getting myself into. The 5-minute ride to the top is calm and relaxing, passing right next to the ski lifts. And then you control your speed as you race through the woods with a full view of the foliage, if you can even keep your eyes open.
That was so fast. Oh my gosh.
The adventure doesn't stop there. Next up, the 1,000-foot zip line.
The hardest part is looking down at the top, but after that, it's all fun.
And there's plenty of that in the fall.
There's also things like summer tubing, and then we also have After Dark Adventures, which means that Mountain Adventures stays open a little bit later.
That's right. When the sun goes down, the fun lights up. You can strap on a headlamp and take another spin through the mountain in the dark.
From soaring through the treetops to coasting down the mountain, Camelback proves that the fun doesn't melt away with the snow.
For Newsday TV, I'm Carissa Kelman.
These are the fall margarita flights that you can only find here at Whiskey Down in Farmingdale. Let's go inside and see how they're made.
We have a margarita flight. They go crazy in here. Our Christmas menu usually has our boozy hot chocolate flight. That's what started the madness here with flights. The next few months, the next seasonal menus definitely all tend to have a flight of some sort on there.
First up is the pear.
That's pear nectar, Blanco tequila, lime, triple sec, and then we make a cinnamon syrup for that.
Oh, it's so good. Definitely sweeter. I don't want to put it down. That is really good. Okay, this is the passion fruit.
Yeah. No simple syrup in this one. The passion fruit is sweet enough as it is. That's Blanco tequila, passion fruit puree, a little lime, a little triple.
You can drink it at the pool. That's not bad.
It's giving pool vibes.
It's giving pool vibes in the fall. All right, and then we have the spicy, which is Samantha's personal favorite.
That's our Tanteo jalapeno. It's a classic. We have it on the Christmas menu. It does very well here. Some say it's a little too spicy for them, but I think they're
babies.
Exactly.
You know, that is spicy, but not really. Just initially.
It's not bad.
No, that's fine. You'll be fine. And last but not least is Mom's apple cider.
Apple cider, of course. Reposado tequila, and I make a spice simple that goes in there with the lime and the triple sec as well. That and the pear, you could just
drink a gallon of them. If you're getting the flight, Sam recommends you get the short rib nachos, and as an extra little treat, their viral chicken Caesar Sando. Look at that thing. Ken Buffa, Newsday TV.
What's Up on Long Island is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
All right, here's what's up on Long Island. The Long Island Nets take on Washington, D.C.'s capital city Go-Go at the Coliseum. Tip-off is Friday night at 7. See Mike Del Judas in Huntington. The musician is performing a concert weekend for the veterans. It's Friday and Saturday night at the Paramount. Or get into the holiday spirit at Eisenhower Park with the Lumino City Holiday Festival. This year's theme is Fantasy Winter Fairyland. It starts Friday and runs through New Year's Day. Now for admission info and more events, click Get More on the Newsday TV video box. All right, let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast and some good news for the weekend. It looks like, at last check, Saturday is going to be dry. We had it raining yesterday. You see tomorrow and Saturday we are dry. Sunday, the rain moves in, with Monday being the last day of that. Tuesday, wind picks up. Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be cold in the mid-50s.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
For more on the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. I'm Ken Buffa. More news coming up.